Welcome to Woodside High School. Tonight we have the Peninsula District semifinal game. Tonight's contest pits the second-seeded Kecoughtan Warriors against the third-seeded Hampton Crabbers. Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Hiddens along with Brett Musgrove. We have Jim Joyner that's doing the stats for us tonight, and of course our main man, Gene Wheeler, on camera. This game is taped on February 18th, 2010. Brent, this is going to be a good game tonight.
I'm so tickled that we got the opportunity. We're going to hold up a second and let them introduce the players.
The starters are not, but as they introduce them, we might just want to repeat them.
Well, as we're waiting for them to do that, I don't want to talk over the announcer, but let me just say this. Hampton played Kecoughtan a week and a half ago and beat them. Hampton started out the season with 4 wins and then lost 8 out of 12. Then they started coming back. The team started gelling. We got to do the Hampton-Bethel game where Hampton just put on a show. Then they turned around the next week and played Kecoughtan and beat Kecoughtan for the first time this year. Hampton's been on a winning streak since we did that televised game between them and Bethel.
They're probably one of the hottest teams that's coming into the district tournament.
Right now, and they may be tired, but I don't think they're quite as tired as Kecoughtan and Phoebus after what the war they've been through here the last couple of days. It's just been a battle for both of those teams.
Well, the Crabbers have always had some good athletes, but I tell you what's really has impressed me with it is the way that Walter Brower has coached this young group. He has not let these guys run crazy. He's kind of held the rein on them, but yet he's enjoying it. I have watched him on the sideline. I watched him last night when they played Warwick, and he was smiling. This is unusual.
When we got to interview him earlier when they played Bethel, he was much calmer, and he said it. He said, I knew I was going to have to rebuild. This was a rebuilding year. So he didn't set his expectations high. He knew he was going to have to teach this year. He's starting 3 freshmen and 2 seniors. And
he's got 2 more freshmen down there, JVs he's bringing up that's going to be pretty good.
And he said he put them down there so he'd get more playing time. So he's building his program. And let me tell you something. He's got some great talent coming along. When you get a chance to watch this young man, Barber, tonight.
Is he something or what?
Coach Brower gave him as high accolades as you can get in Hampton High School when he compared him to Ronald Curry when he was a freshman.
We got Kecoughtan Lee, Mitchell Hunter. Who else we got out there for Kecoughtan? Number 4 is Dimitri Batten, who is probably Mr. Everything. Joshua Fortune, and the other one probably out there is
Goodwin.
Number 3, I didn't see him, Devontae Williams. For the Hampton Crabbers, maybe you pick them up, Brent.
All right, for Hampton, of course, we got Anthony Barber, number 12.
Number 10.
Number 10, you've got Calvin Alston. Usually Perry starts.
53 and 44.
44 is Royal, and 52 is Dane Jackson. I don't have a 53.
Have number 2.
Number 2, of course, that's Sean Johnson, Mr. Everything, as Coach Brower says.
Well, they're just going to work the ball around. It looks like Kecoughtan is playing a loose man-to-man. They're letting the man get the ball, and then they're putting a lot of pressure on him.
Almost a 2-3 matchup zone, Bob, It looked like. Now they've gone more man.
And that young man can drive. I love to watch him play.
That is Mr. Barber right there, folks, a freshman, averaging like 21 points here in the playoffs. Just putting on a show. He's going to be fun to watch.
And Hampton is in the zone. They're in the 2-3 zone. They're going to try to keep the ball away from big number 22 underneath. And of course, you can't let him get too close in there.
Well, they got to keep the big man out. Hampton doesn't match up real well height-wise. I think their tallest player is about 6'4".
Well, we talked about Walter Brower being the head coach. His assistant coach is Walter Brower Jr. and Mario Barkley. Here we go. Mr. Barber missed that one. Kecoughtan, Ivan Thomas, Richard Hall, Calvin Bell, and Willie Claus.
Well, it's off to everything so far. Here we are. Hampton's up 2-0. And now Kecoughtan's come out a little bit. They're in a man now. So they've come out of any kind of a simulated zone.
Yeah, they're starting to deny the ball, and that's what you got to do is make Hampton set their offense up much higher, and then you turn the ball over. And this is Batten. And Batten has got one of the best controls of his body when he's in the air of any of the Peninsula District players I've seen this year. Going to Old Dominion, that young man.
And there's Barber. Got tied up, but he's the one that got the rebound.
Yeah, he was in the, he has triple teamed underneath there, and he needed to pop the ball out. Kecoughtan tied him up,
Well,
so now they'll bring it down.
You were talking about batting for Kecoughtan. Also a player to watch is DeJesus. He's been on a tear here lately, scoring number 10.
Right, he had about 30-some points in the game the other night.
32 last night, I think it was.
And that's Fortune on the shot there. Well, the score is 2-2 with 5:30 to go in the first quarter.
I didn't get a chance to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, while we've got this going. Our officials for tonight, our referee is Jerry Sprouse, and Orsby Thomas and Daryl Owens are the officials, the other two officials.
Right, Jerry Sprouse is the head man
he's a referee. He's a head official.
I guess the way you notice him, he's the only one that's got hair.
I'll let you say that. But they're all three very experienced officials,
yes,
and that's what you want for a game of this nature.
Yeah. A nice skip pass there. Kecoughtan.
Late call. A lot of ball.
He's not in position to see the foul, but I guess he said he got him on the arm, and he would be in position to see that.
And folks, again, let us say we got a small crew here doing this game tonight. This is not our regular crew.
No, and that's what I said, but we appreciate Gene Wheeler coming down and giving us a hand, and of course Jim Joyner. We're very lucky.
We just wanted Bob came up with the idea of trying to put this together so that we could show it on Channel 48. We just couldn't get the whole crew together to do tonight's game. We will be doing tomorrow night's game live here from Woodside on your local channel, sports channel, Channel 48.
Well, we got a 4-2. Kecoughtan got a 4-2 lead with 4:30 to go in the first quarter.
Well, we don't see the running we saw the other night when they were playing Bethel, do we? I mean, playing Phoebus.
No, it's
so far.
They look like right now they're just kind of trying to feel each other out, trying to get a flow of the game. Because once you get a flow of the game, then things just seem to come natural to you.
Look for a hot hand and see who it can play off of. I see your old buddy Conky Sorrell coming in.
Oh, Conky's here. Well,
the game's on now. Conky's here.
He's in the house, right? Got a chance to talk with Mike Talon. He's the coach of the Woodside girls team. Good friend of mine.
Nice draw up
That's
jumper.
number 2.
That's Sean Johnson right there. Mr. Everything. That man is.
We already talked about you. Just sit down. A little skip step before he took off. That's
little skip with the feet there.
Yeah. I was talking to a couple of teachers over at Kecoughtan, and they feel like he may go this summer, go down and play on Puerto Rico's national team.
Johnson?
He is that good. DeJesus.
DeJesus. Well, yeah, he is that good.
He can score. The only thing that kind of hurt him right now is he's got a little bit of a temper. You got to learn to control that temper, and that's immaturity, and he'll get better at it.
Yeah, you can't let players get inside of his head.
And you don't take things personal. If a guy fouls you, it's not personal. I mean, they call it a personal foul, but that doesn't mean it's personal.
Yeah. As long as you don't yell your name and give out your address when he fouls you, I don't think it's that personal. That's good rebound by Johnson. This man's listed at 6'2", but you'll see him playing forward, and he'll get as many rebounds as anybody else out there.
He plays like he's 6'4", 6'5". Not a good pass.
No, that was not a good pass.
DeJesus didn't have any problem. He just cut off the passing lane that time.
Well, he only had one place to go with the ball when he dribbled in, so it was easy to anticipate where that was going to happen.
Oh, nice pass. Nice pass.
Yep.
Missed the Crippy.
And that was 44 for Hampton that went up with that shot. That was Royal. He just a little too hard off the glass.
Well, he probably thought he was going to get a little contact, and he didn't, and you end up shooting a little harder than you mean to.
Yep. Well, I expected more people at this game so far, but then my thinking is How many steps you get there? My thinking
Well,
is.
you go until they blow the whistle.
Well,
We're going to have a quick timeout.
He dribbled, took a step, lost the ball, picked up the ball, and took another step. So
well, you got a little something you want to talk about.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, don't you want to talk about something
Yeah,
we're going to give player of the game
yeah,
shirt, right?
Well, we'll talk about that too. Yes,
well, why don't we do that?
Yeah, we are going to be giving player of the game shirts out again tonight. We've got all 4 Hampton teams in here, so we're thrilled. That's been a long time since that's ever happened. And those shirts will be brought to you by Tidewater Team Sports, Terry McNamara and Dave Chubb. Of course, they're located at 11839 Buchanan Boulevard. Give them a call at 594-0411. They handle all sports needs, apparel, embroidery, anything you need for your kids, screen printing, jerseys, softball, t-ball, they can handle it all. So give them a call. They support us. Please support the teams, the people that support the Hampton City Schools.
Look at that quickness. Look at that quickness. Just didn't quite get the goal. But he was going to get double teamed, and he just took off.
Now, you got to see what happened there. Hampton did not get back.
They got to get back.
When Barber penetrates, it's the
somebody else has got to get back.
It's the offside guard's job to rotate to the top and get back.
And there was another one right there. Could have been another easy shot.
Good block.
Yes, it was.
Good block.
Big old number 34 for Kecoughtan. Got that thing. That's
that
Rodney Bullock. I'm covering up our monitor. Is that okay if I do that?
Yeah, I'm getting more from the game than I am from that.
So just slide it down a little bit. Put this here so we can both see it. Hampton just not having.
They're cold. There's a lid on the bucket.
Yeah.
They are cold right now. This could be ice right here. Good play.
That's good. He went
Sean
strong.
Johnson took it right to the defender.
Yep.
And block it fine, but he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Good thinking. 10-4. Kecoughtan's on a little run here. Couple of fast.
I'm not sure who the foul was on. Did you get it?
I didn't get who the foul was on. They're not putting it on the board.
Well, maybe we can get Conky Sorrells to watch out and see who fouls. They told me he's good at fouling.
It may have been on number 12 because they just gave him a break. And he hits them both.
All right, 10-6 game, 1:40 to go. In the first quarter, and we see that Jake Cave has entered the contest. This young man can hit some threes.
So the last couple of games ago, he came in and buried 4 threes right off the top.
Right, yeah, in a row.
Good little, soft little shot there, just put up there by number 10.
Was that DeJesus?
Yes. Yep, just a nice little soft runner on the baseline.
Had a little bit of a hole there.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
Yeah, a little lost control.
Yep, he lost control, but I mean, you actually had Dorsey grabbing number 12 around the shirt.
Yeah.
An official standing right there looking at it. I guess he thought it was just an affectionate
And I tell you, this young man has got the ball, number 5.
Anthony Dorsey.
Anthony Dorsey, just a fine young man.
Yes,
He's about 85% now. First time we did a ball game, he was 60.
He broke his leg playing football the first game of the season, I think it was.
Yeah, and I don't know how many screws he's got.
9 screws were put in his leg, and he has spent the entire last year rehabbing and trying to get back in shape. And as Bob said, he's about 85%, but you talk about quick. You talk about quick. He was just absolutely, he was Mr. Everything for football, and when he went down, it really hurt the Kecoughtan program.
And Kecoughtan played well without him, but they could have played so much better with him.
Oh, absolutely.
A great leader on the field.
And could do so much with the ball.
Yes.
Let the foul go. I guess they're letting him play. That's what it looks like.
Well, that's better than they have to replace the cork in the whistle. I never did like to see him have to do that because it's so hard to get that little cork back in.
We did a game a couple of weeks ago. In the first half, they had like, 34 foul shots or something like that?
Yeah.
The officials were ahead 21-12.
They're going to wait for the last shot.
Play into the last
about
shot.
12 seconds to go.
All right, jumping. There you go.
There it is.
That's Cave right there. They got time.
Took
He was
it a little
way ahead
soon.
of him. What is he looking at? The man was ahead of him. And was he not looking up?
Yeah.
He had a man under the basket wide open. I don't know what he was thinking.
12-6 favor the Warriors. End of the first quarter, we have Dimitri Batten. Yeah, Dimitri Batten's got 6, and De Jesus has got 6 for the Crabbers, for the
Kecoughtan.
Warriors. For John Johnson's got 4, and Anthony Barber's got
the other 2. Well, it's not a high-scoring game, that's for sure.
Well,
but,
the one thing that Walter Brower said that he needed to get was one more score. He asked 2 in Johnson and Barber. He said he needs one more
He needs
score.
somebody to step up consistently.
Yeah.
That he can go to. But now there's a couple of plays there where their guard was just trying to do too much with the ball. I mean, you've got to keep your head up and look for the open man.
And usually he does it.
Yeah.
Barber's a good assist man.
Barber wasn't handling the ball.
Oh, wasn't?
No,
Who was it?
Oh, I think it was number 5 that was handling the ball at the time.
We don't have a 5 on Hampton.
Let me get his number here. I got looking at the wrong one.
That's okay.
But anyway, man had a breakaway ahead of him on a couple of occasions, and he just dribbled in and tried to throw the shot up.
I don't know what the percentage that Hampton shot, but they have made 2 field goals, and they have had to have shot at least 10 times.
Number 10 for Hampton.
Oh, number 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin Alston. He had a great game the other night, but he's just got to peak up a little bit. Now that Barber's taking over the ball, bringing it down, but Kecoughtan's job is to try to get it out of his hand.
Yeah, and Hampton wants the ball in his hand.
You see what the Hamptons doing. They've got everybody down low.
Well, maybe he can start something. They just need to get something started. Yeah. Nobody can seem to hit a shot. Oh, nice hands.
Yeah, that was.
And we got a long outside. There we go. 3-pointer.
That was Sean Johnson.
That's Mr. Johnson.
That's what they need. A couple of those just to get them back in this game.
Well, you know, 3-pointer will get you in quick. You almost doubled your score there.
Good play. That was Sean Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Taking the ball away from the player and then going getting it in the air out of bounds to save it. We'll take it back out and start over again.
Set her up. There you go. That's what the coach wants you to do.
But you see,
both these coaches very active on the sideline.
That's Johnson.
There you
Sean,
go.
Talking about sweet.
Hey, he's got 8 of the 11 points, or no?
9.
9 of the
11 points. But I mean, you see, he went almost behind the board and to take that shot. There you go.
Oh, Dorsey can hit.
Yeah, Dorsey just buried that 3.
He was Mr. Everything in basketball on the Peninsula last year.
He was
Player of the Year.
Player of the Year, leading scorer, everything. I don't understand how you get away with that push.
You got a little bit of a form in there. Johnson got a little contact when nothing was called.
Okay, letting them play. This is
That's De Jesus.
That's De Jesus getting hot.
2 quick threes, and now you got a 17-11.
They gave him 2 for that one.
Oh, they only gave him 2. Well, 17-11 with 5:40 to go in the second quarter.
Somebody's got to be setting some picks here, folks. And they used to call out a foul when you hit them from behind. I guess that's changed this year.
Well,
I guess
I can hit you and tap you and do all this stuff, and it's okay.
Now. Yeah.
That's a good drive.
Took the baseline.
Took the baseline. Good.
Yes, sir.
That Barber is he's impressing me, and just a freshman.
34, that's a 2. He gave him a 3. He was standing inside the line.
He gave him a 3.
He gave him a 3. He was standing inside the line.
Well, that's 3 threes that the Warriors have had this quarter.
You. How long is it going to take you to call that foul?
They got it that time, and that's only the second team foul. There's only been 3 fouls called in this first half.
But they're letting them use a whole lot of hands to stop stuff, I'm telling you.
Well, you know, appreciate Gene Wheeler and Jim Joyner, and of course Brent Musgrove, myself, Bob Hintz. We're here at Woodside High School for the semifinals of the Peninsula District. All 4 Hampton schools have made it to the district tournament, and they all get into the regionals.
I say the guards didn't get back.
Oh, he
got too far under.
He's left-handed. He didn't use his right hand.
All 3.
That should have been an easy 2 for Dorsey.
Well, Barber's just not finishing his shots right now. And Kecoughtan's outrunning Hampton. They're not getting back.
That was a great pass.
Yeah.
Head up, 9-point lead now, but for the Warriors.
I mean, it just doesn't seem to matter.
All right, nice
dish, nice dish.
And you know the coaches and analysis, people who do analysis of ball games will tell you, you drive and dish, and you'll get layups.
Yeah, that was. The player lost the ball and he got bailed out with a call.
We got hotel sale substitution for the Crabbers. Number 20, number 3, and number 22 coming in.
Let's see, you've got
number 3,
Monroe.
Yeah.
23 is
no 20, 22. You got to go up here. You got to get
about Kecoughtan.
Yeah, they had 3 substitutes just came in. Number 20, 22,
Hunter,
and 3.
Hunter, Jones, and Williams were the new players coming in. He got the shot he wanted.
I tell you, Dave Johnson for Hampton has got the strongest hands. He gets his hand on a rebound.
You ain't getting
You're
it back.
Not getting it away from him. Well, not unless you foul him.
Yeah, they're trying to open the court up a little bit. Swing the ball.
Oh, nice. He tapped that ball.
Yep.
Batten did. You can see why he's going to Old Dominion. Really looking forward to having him.
Oh, how many steps you going to get? I mean,
back to a 9-point lead. 24-15, 3 minutes to go in the first half.
He started running in the backyard and came out through the garage, it looked like, didn't he?
Well, he couldn't get his car started. Good job.
That's Sean Johnson trying to make something happen.
I think he's going to call on number 22. That's exactly who's getting the call. 22 for the Crabbers.
For the Warriors. Yeah, that'll be Hunter, Mitchell Hunter. What do you think, Bob? You think this gym's going to fill up before the night's over? I'm surprised.
I thought there'd be more people here when we got here, but it looks like it's about a third full.
Yeah.
Maybe a third, maybe not quite.
A lot of space to seat people as compared to where we were last Friday night. Yeah. No, I wouldn't dare talk about these. But it looks nice. I'm glad. I mean, it's much brighter than it used to be. So. Well, that was his first miss, I think, was on free throw.
16-24. 8-point Warrior lead.
That's number 20 over there for Kecoughtan.
Yeah.
And, if you remember, he was the one that hit that shot with 9 seconds to go against Phoebus. Hit that 3-pointer from the corner.
But the only problem with that is he hit it with too much time left to go in the game.
Yeah. And he gave Darden too much time to do something with it. See, trying to penetrate.
Double team, you can't do that.
Yep.
All right, good job of getting the ball out.
Oh,
see how he stretched
so
and
quick,
leaned,
so
he
quick,
leaned
yeah.
forward so that you couldn't get the ball.
Just so quick. Now, I mean, the defenders had a head start on him, and he's dribbling, and he.
The Warriors hit 3 threes this quarter, and they're still only up by 6.
And they're still out there shooting those threes.
And Hampton's hanging around. You can't let this team hang around because they'll end up beating you.
I thought he was going to take that shot, but he didn't. Look at him holding, and they're just letting him. All
nice
day
little
long.
touch.
44 for Hampton.
We got 1:15 to go in the first half.
That's
and
Sammy
it's a
Royal
4-point lead.
down to a 4-point game. And Sammy just been standing at that foul line on offense, just drifting a little bit, waiting for the ball to come to him.
I thought maybe he would drive, but, you know, that's like about a 12-footer.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, I got to push. But, see, that's still only
5 fouls for the half.
Well, actually, I think they'll make it 6. Yeah, each team's got 3 fouls. Nobody's going to be in foul trouble.
But again, I watch it. I can't see it from up here, that play. But man goes towards the baseline, and the defender beats him to the line, and they call him for blocking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you were trained to do.
So you put that ball down there where anybody get a hold of it.
Ought to be intentional.
Oh, yeah, man. That was
What
a
they call it?
two-pointer.
What they call it in the pros, a breakaway.
Yeah, that's right. But you're right. That was a good foul, though.
Oh,
if you're on
absolutely.
Kecoughtan, you say, man, that was a great foul because that was a 2-pointer. He was going to get 2 points.
It's right now, the book on Barber is he's always looking to drive. Right there.
And
Right
he got his 2 anyway.
Got his 2, yeah.
2-point game with 30 seconds to go.
Now if he's oh, wow. oh, man.
Well, is it before the shot? Or is he going to give him 2 shots? Nope.
No shot. But we had a great angle on it from here. He just lowered his shoulder and drove right into the defender.
We got 30 seconds to go.
He's done. He just moved both pivot feet.
That's the kind of a little step you learn.
Yeah.
Little shuffle step. Oh. You see Batten go right up and grab that thing?
And put it right back in the hole.
Less than 9 seconds to go, and they're trying to keep the ball.
That's going to be the second one on.
That's the second one on Dorsey. Last time he came down, we got a 26-22 game with 4.5 seconds to go in the first half.
From where they were hitting threes a minute ago, I thought this was going to be a wider margin than that. But Hampton has stayed.
Runs hot and cold, hot and cold.
Yeah, Hampton's hung around and. Well, it's a great facility here, and we would like to thank the entire staff here at Woodside for allowing us to do this and put this game on. They were very helpful, helping us get in here and get set up. And
Athletic Director Al Dormer, we appreciate everything he did. All right, we got 26-22 halftime. We'll be back right after this short timeout. All right, welcome back to Woodside High School Newport News. We have the score tonight that the Hampton is trailing the Warriors 26-22, Brent. I know you got some scores here, so let's go ahead and find out what kind of stats we've got.
Well, it's been a fast-paced first half with not a whole lot of fouls called. Very few foul shots shot, so the points are straight up. For Kecoughtan, your leading scorer is, of course, we've talked about him as Batten. He's got 10 points. And DeJesus, he's also got 10, followed by Dorsey with 3. That's pretty much, and then down here at the bottom, you've got Bullock's got 3. For Hampton, of course, it's your main men. You've got Sean Johnson with 10, Anthony Barber with 8. You've got Royal with 2 and Jackson with 2. There's only been 3 foul shots shot in this first half, and they were all by Johnson. Of course, he's a good penetrator.
Right.
And as far as foul trouble, Anthony Dorsey for Kecoughtan has 3 fouls, and for Hampton, the only one close to trouble is Dana Jackson. He's got 2.
Well, I tell you, it's really been a fast game. The first half was less than a half an hour. I hope we didn't jinx ourselves when they start calling a whole bunch of fouls second half. But to start the second half, the Warriors are end up with the ball. It's their ball to start second half. They're up by 4. Hampton has just had some good shot opportunities, but they're just not falling. And I thought the Kecoughtan was going to run away. They hit 3 threes that second quarter, but they're only up by 4.
I was with you there for about a minute and a half span. I thought Kecoughtan was going to break it wide open. But then, like you said, it's like they just took the air out of the ball or just couldn't quite make it happen. Hampton started boxing out real well, getting rebounds, and they crawled back in this game, and they're only down by 4.
So we have a game. Now, both these teams will go to the regional playoffs.
Yes.
They will go to the regional playoffs.
Matter of fact, all 4 teams playing here tonight are going to be in the regionals. Of course, both these teams are playing for a spot in tomorrow night's championship game against the winner of the Phoebus-Bethel game, which we're going to do later.
We have Kecoughtan back in that zone that they started off on. And they just throw it over. Nice rebound by Barber. The point guard is he's 6'1", but that young man is going to grow some, going to put on some weight.
I'll tell you what.
And he's got 3 more years he's playing, fellas.
And he reminds me a little bit in his quickness of Stitt for Phoebus.
Yes.
He gets off the floor so quick.
Yes.
And he just got springs in his legs. A lot of hands in there.
Hampton's getting their hand on the ball,
Yes, they
and that's
are.
good because looked like
Phoebus
looked like Baden was going in for a layup, he had lost control of the ball. Hampton got a hand on it, and that zone is very active. And that's what you got to be. Don't let them get a good look at the 3. You put pressure right on them right away. Offensive rebound, 2 of them, and both of them missed.
23 for Kecoughtan. I mean, he was up around that rim for about 3 minutes, I think, and that was Lee.
Now, I was starting to get a nosebleed because he was so high. But he had 2 opportunities to score.
And they see they got a man shadowing Sean Johnson. He's been their leading scorer. So they got a man just shadowing him. 23's just staying right on him.
Yeah, well, they're going to play that man-to-man. Good pass and way to go strong to the ball. That was going to put.
Austin penetrated well, found the open man for the look at a layup, drew the foul.
The foul's on Batten, number 4. That puts number 44 for the Crabber, Sammy Royal, on the line. But he did a good job. He got the ball. He
took it straight up.
People were there, but he said, "You're going to either a good block or you're going to foul me," and he got the foul called.
Well, it seems they're more conscious. The officials are more conscious of the penetration and drawing the foul than they are the hand checking out front. They seem to let them be a little bit more casual about that.
Number 34, Cameron Perry comes in for. I'm sorry, not 34 for Rodney Bullock comes in for the Warriors.
You notice with Darcy with 3 fouls, he's still sitting on the bench starting the second half.
Well,
you got to protect him a little bit.
But he's got a deep bench.
Oh yeah, and plenty of talent. And when he got 2 more people at second semester that just even made him deeper. So
Hampton going to stay in that zone. It's a 1-3-1. It looks like. And that's a nice shot by DeJesus.
Yeah, he's just a sweet player, right? That's all you can say. Well, Kecoughtan's coming out to pick up the ball a little bit, trying to put a little full-court pressure on.
Well, and they're going to try to keep the ball out of Barber's hands because.
And Johnson, Barber and Johnson.
Yeah.
That's who.
They're the ones that's going to score. Good.
Whoa, good block on the ball, but I think he got him on the arm.
Again, take it to the ball. Take it to the back.
Take it to the bucket and see what you can get out of it. I mean, if I'm Hampton right now, you got to think that way and see if you can get something off this line.
We got 5:36 going to third quarter. It's 28-22.
Hampton hasn't scored in the third quarter yet, and Kecoughtan scored 4 points. I think Hampton's 0 for 3 from the foul line, I think, in the second half.
All right, that's Johnson.
Sean Johnson. As
Now,
you said, strong hands. He's very strong.
That's what I'm saying. Here he is in the second position on the foul shot. And he gets the ball. They can't get away from him. He makes the shot. So
falling
he gets
away.
A rebound, an offensive rebound off of his foul shot.
And He's just got strong. He's just strong. That's all I can tell you.
Well, they missed the foul shot, but we got a 4-point game.
Wolves look down court. See, they're not looking down
looking
court.
down court.
My Lord. I mean, you talk about a mugging.
Well, that was a bugging.
Oh. I don't know what the officials decided, but
Oh, but they're going to let him play.
they're going to let him play, I guess.
40 for the Crabbers comes in, and that's Dequan Moore.
And that's a man he just came in for the Warriors, as we've seen, can be a pure shooter.
He can shoot that ball. He
Likes
loves
the
to
corner.
shoot those threes. Likes the corner, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
No, that's not his spot. Get down in the corner. Number 10 will take it.
That's to Jesus.
So there you go. He's got a sweet, sweet touch to that ball.
You got to come with it. I got
Picking up
tell you
full
what,
court.
I think he thought it was going to be 10 seconds and called that timeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he would, but you know, they're not getting the shots that they want right now. I'm talking about Hampton's. Walter wants to get them over there and let's talk. Let's find out what it is we need to do to keep this thing going.
If you watch Kecoughtan when they come down, when Hampton's got the ball, they got one man on Barber and one man on Johnson. The other three are kind of playing around the bucket and backing off their players.
Wonder why was that?
Good, 98% of their scoring, and so that's what he's doing. As we talked about before the game, Hampton's still looking for that third score that can make you play an honest defense.
Well, we got 4:35, 31-24 in favor of the Warriors.
The Warriors have scored 7 in the third quarter, and Hampton scored 2.
And Hampton's missing a couple free throws. In fact, they've missed.
No, they scored 5.
Throws.
Yeah, that's what I say. They've missed some free throws here in this third quarter.
That hurts.
And nobody.
They're going to double the ball if they get a chance. Good
There it
pass.
is.
Good pass.
Break the press.
That was number 20 made that pass, Rashawn Monroe.
You break that pass and press, and things can happen good for you.
Well, you got to protect the basket, so the big guy comes out to protect the basket. The other guy's underneath wide open, and there we go. Nice give and go.
Yeah.
How many times have you coached that give and go?
Good Lord. Over the top. Everybody was standing still. I hope the folks
Fast
get to see that.
Cut to that basket.
Just watching the ball. Nobody putting a body on anybody.
Well, they got a chance to go to double-digit lead here. 35-26. We'll see if this young man can make the free throw.
They have better luck with the free throws than Hampton's had so far. Yep.
And he got it. Rodney Bullock gets it.
And that was on number 12 for Kecoughtan.
That's
fortunate. Let's go. He can't.
They keep bugging. They make Hampton use the whole court to get the ball up.
And that helps Kecoughtan a little bit too with their depth. He never looked to kick that ball off, not one time. He had a man standing wide open in the corner, and he never looked at him.
Yeah. Well, we got a foul.
He penetrated, drew the defender to him, and still tried to take the ball over 2 of the tall people instead of kicking it to the corner for the open 3 or 2.
If you play for Mike Krzyzewski down at Duke, you're going to go there. You better get that ball out to the corner.
That's why he's out there.
He's not sitting out there planting flowers. Hey, this place is starting to pack up a little bit. Looks like we're at about half full now.
Well, it's now double. It's 11-point lead for Kecoughtan. And the man's tied up. He's tied up.
Well,
Got
now he's
out of
tied
it.
up. He still had a dribble. That was one that Johnson
Wanted
knows
bad.
he should have had.
Wanted that one bad.
We got 3:26 to go in the third quarter.
Well, let's see if Hampton can put together a little run here. Kecoughtan's has got a run going, and Hampton's only had 4 points in the third quarter.
You talk about being cold, missing 5 free throws. Well, finally
Johnson
got
got
one.
See
One
if
of 6 is not going to do much
No,
for you.
see if he can get it into single digits. Hampton at this point would be good to try to get that ball inside. See, put it on the floor.
Well, I tell you, Kecoughtan goes for the blind side guy
Scrapping.
goes for the ball.
They're scrapping. They're scrapping for the ball. And Barber on the inbounds play. I don't know about that.
That was one of those. Could have been.
Shoulda, coulda, might have been.
Yeah. Wow.
Jiminy crickets. There you go.
He never brought it down.
Right.
Grant, he never brought the ball down. That's why he didn't get a chance to block it. That's big old 32 for Hampton. It did 52. That's Dana
Perry.
Jackson. I'm sorry, you're 32, wasn't it? That's right. Harper.
Now they bailed him out. He jumped right into the defender. I wish
Well-
we had that on replay.
Well, not only that, Brent, but he shot, and the ball was up, hit the basketball, and then the whistle sounded.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to foul him while he's shooting,
Do it, but stop the shot.
I think
That's what we teach. Stop the shot.
I just didn't quite understand that. Maybe he got the whistle caught in his cheek or something.
But see, they're doing what Hampton needs to do, and that is they need to penetrate also and get that whistle.
Yeah.
They're going to get back in this game.
They got to score
Gotta
when
have
the
a-
clock is not running. And back up by 10. I mean, the Warriors back up by 10. They're putting so much pressure.
Kecoughtan's pressure is making a difference.
Barber is just, he has nobody that can bail him out.
No. How many times you get to lose a ball? And
Well, I don't know what happened there. I mean, many dribbles and.
I mean, you dribble, you lose it. You dribble, you lose it. You dribble, you lose it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened on that. The last 2 times these 2 teams played, Hampton won.
Yeah.
But Hampton was making the foul shots. They were making their outside shots. They're just not having any luck tonight.
Go with it. There you go. Somebody needs to. And he got the foul.
Took it to the house.
And he got the foul.
Batten knew he was going to block that. He knew he was going to block that. Johnson said, not on my watch, you're not. That'll fire up a crowd in the heartbeat, won't it?
Yeah, that breaks it back in single digits. That's what Barkley used to refer to as in your face.
That definitely was in your face. The crowd is still murmuring.
God, they can't buy a free throw. Can't buy one.
39-31 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Let's see
Warriors still on top.
Let's see if Kecoughtan can do something to take the air out.
Three would help. He said he pushed to get the rebound.
Yep.
Foul is on
number 10.
That's De Jesus. Foul on number 10. And that's 1 and 1 already. So now we know the Crabbers need to make some foul shots.
They've already missed 6 in this quarter. They really need to put something together. But Kecoughtan's got another run in them too. They've gone through a little spell here. There's a lid on both baskets here for the last few minutes. Thank you. Well, he missed it.
There's 1:30 to go. Brandon's 8-point lead for the Warriors. You're not going to get the ball away from Johnson. He gets a hold of that thing, that's his.
See, the man's respecting him. You got to take that. Oh, what are you doing?
Too hard to pass.
Man had a defender on him anyway, so I don't know what his intention was with the ball. All right.
Well, what he needs to do is he grows. The big man needs to make a break for the basket, and he just liked to knock him down with a pass.
Yep.
Good thing a Warrior got a hand on it.
That's Johnson.
There's Johnson. He will bring us back. We got a 6-point game. It was 11 at one time. Less than a minute to go.
They had 3 attempts at that.
I don't know how many times that the Warriors have missed an easy shot.
Oh. Oh.
The ball stays with Hampton. Now one of them called a jump ball, the other one's calling a foul. So let's see what happens. We got 31.8 seconds to go. They're going to call a foul on 44. One of them calls a jump ball who was underneath the basket.
Looking at the play.
Outside, but the guy outside saw
something
Sammy
else.
grab a hold of the arm, I think, is
yep.
what he's saying. Wait a second, we got a technical.
Yeah, he called a technical on the Hampton player.
Oh, man.
I wish we had that on replay. The Kecoughtan player tore around and got him with the elbow, and then the other kid just pushed back. Give both or give none.
Yep.
That's what they did the other night.
Well, Kecoughtan keeps the ball.
Yep.
On the technical. Kecoughtan 7-point lead, 40-33 with 31 seconds to go. In the third quarter here at Woodside High School, Newport News, where we're having a district semifinal.
Well, they just made that switch about a minute ago. 24 for 10, now they just made it again.
Brent and I are doing this game without headphones, so we have to lean close to everybody, each other, just to hear what the other one's saying.
It's a warm, fuzzy night. It's really nice.
We appreciate Gene Wheeler on camera and Jim Joyner doing the stats for us. Look like Kecoughtan going to take the last shot, which is not a bad move.
No.
Hampton's in the zone. They're not going to come out of that zone.
The thing you want to do is find the player's hands you want it in.
But he's got Dorsey in there, who can definitely hit a three-pointer. It's Fortune with the ball. There's your three-pointer right there. And that's it. Right here we'll see DeJesus hit 5, 6, 7 points in the third quarter, and Johnson 2, 4, 6, 7, but he's missed 3 free throws.
Which is not usually his course. He's usually a 75, 80% free throw shooter. So still a close game, folks. It's a much lower scoring game than it has been in the past for these two teams.
Is used to putting up a lot of points,
yeah.
But they have missed a lot of what I call freebies underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Little tap-ins,
look how many
shots.
Look how many putback attempts they've had and couldn't get to fall. I mean, they're getting 3 rebounds at a time around the bucket and can't get them to fall.
Well, and you mentioned the other night about the basket being tight. These rims a little tight, you get a little shake in there, and they're going to pop that ball
vibrating right out. Yeah. But if Hampton's going to crawl back in this game, they're going to have to get some help from the free throw line. And usually they're a 70%, 65, 70% shooter here the last part of the season. So we'll see how this goes. But Kecoughtan has a lot of talent, a lot of firepower. We saw it in the last game they played Phoebus in the first half. That was probably one of the most perfect first halves I've ever seen in basketball.
50 points that first half.
I mean, and defense. I mean, and they just
not only defense, they were dunking the ball, they were shooting threes,
follow-ups,
they were running their offense, doing everything right.
That's what he's got to do.
Yep, got to penetrate.
And Barber, last time we did a Hampton game, I think he was something like 11 for 13 from the line, something like that.
And how many free throws have Barber shot tonight?
He ain't shot any.
He has not shot a free throw. In fact, has not scored the second half. So you're right, when they come out the second half, you said they put a man on him to keep the ball out of his hand.
Yep. Because once he gets the ball, he's very difficult to stop if anybody sets any kind of a screen or pick or anything for him. He's quick to the bucket. Down to a 5-point game.
That Hampton zone seems to have confused the Kecoughtan a little bit, but you normally tell a guy don't drive through a zone. But when he drove that time, Hampton was reaching. They got the foul.
Yeah, they're not getting their feet in front of the man.
Right. And that's a 1-and-1 for them now. 7 fouls against the Warriors and 8 against Hampton.
I think they put one up wrong because Hampton went into the bonus before Kecoughtan did.
Yeah. Well, that technical foul, that counts as a personal foul. Well, this place is almost 3/4 full now. Missed one, got one, missed one. Hampton got the rebound, and down comes Barber.
Good Lord, they're not beat him to death.
did what he wanted to do. Got underneath the basket, went up.
A lot of size in front of him, though.
Yeah. But I tell you, he is taking this thing and says, we're going to do something with it. They're only down 6, but they got to convert.
Like I said, when they
defensively, you got to make the stops. Offensive rebound that time for the Warriors, which gives them another opportunity, another possession.
Good.
Whoa! I think that may.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a pretty good block.
That's an illegal pick, and I mean, that's a screen on the wide receiver there or something.
Oh man! Well, that's 9 fouls against the Warriors. So one more, the Crabbers will be in the double bonus. Hey, they laid him out, didn't they?
Look,
unintentional.
Looked like Futch going through the line in football.
He's been known to do that.
Yep.
Dion's a good little old player, I tell you. He's a fine young man.
Yep. He's used to that contact.
That contact, that was nothing.
That was nothing, yeah.
That was just like a fly. Get him out
He
of
was,
here.
what he hesitated about is he didn't see a yellow flag on the ground. Hampton can't break that 5-point difference right now. Kecoughtan's playing smart. They've got plenty of firepower.
They're staying in that zone, trying to match up with it. You get in my area, and I'm going to put pressure on you. Look at the hands. Futch almost got that ball. That's another inside basket the Warriors didn't get.
But
I don't know how many they missed tonight, but I'd have to say it's at least more than 5.
Oh, at least, yeah. Well, in several series, they missed 2 or 3 on one shot. I mean, putting it back up.
That's true.
Well, 6:22 to go, 5-point game. Kecoughtan at the line. Nobody has made a strong run tonight. In the first quarter, Kecoughtan had 3 3-pointers in a row.
Well, that was the beginning of the second quarter, I think.
Yeah, but I was saying,
like you mentioned, looks like they're going to blow it open. But then all of a sudden, Hampton
just crawled back.
They just kept digging away.
And Walter Brower said that his in their last game even, he commented in the paper that they're playing a tougher defense now than they've played in the past in the first part of the season. That's reaching across the back.
Well, they could have been a foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went right over the back. Gave it to him in the corner. It's Austin with the ball. Missed it. That wasn't even close.
Nobody back. They're lucky they got the ball because there was nobody back. Oh, wow.
Could be big.
Woo, Dana Jackson, a big 3-pointer. That was a 5-point,
Yes,
that's
sir.
offense.
I mean, you
That's
just put
all
that
number-
shoulder down and just drove right into
Yep.
it. He did it down here in the first half, and we commented on it, and he got bailed out with the call.
We got a 3-point game, Brent.
Yep.
Hampton calling timeout. Woo! What do we got here? So far this quarter, Hampton has got 4 points to 2 for the Warriors.
Here's the key right here to what Kecoughtan's doing to Hampton. They're holding bar, but he's under double figures.
Well,
right at it.
He's got 10 points.
10 points now.
But he had 8 at the end of the first half, and now he's only got
2 free throws.
That's
what I'm saying. So
but Johnson, look at that Johnson.
He's packing up the slack, but
Yep.
very little pickup anywhere else.
Yep. We appreciate Jim Joyner doing this for us.
Yeah, Jim, I want to thank. We've been watching Jim keep score. He's got this little book that he keeps his score in. He always goes to the Kecoughtan gym.
No, he goes to FIBA.
Well, the FIBA's gym, but what I'm talking about, I've seen him at Kecoughtan too.
Yeah.
But he keeps 2 pens in his pocket, one for the first half and one for the second half.
Yeah.
You pointed that out to me.
Well, not only that, but you can open up that book and he'll show you what they did every game he's been to.
Yeah.
He keeps them all.
I mean,
running total.
I understand he's on a free dial from the Daily Press. If there's any questions, he's got all the information for him.
Well, Daily Press could get a lot of information from him.
But again, like you said, we sure do appreciate on the last minute we got to put this together. You got to put this together. You were able to get him to come down and do this for us.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. And I didn't know who we were going to have on camera. And Gene Wheeler was
he stepped
man
up
on the bubble, stepped right in.
See, he's trying too much. He's trying too much. He went right into 3 defenders.
So once he starts to drive, Kecoughtan
it's
just
collapsed.
drops right in, takes the lane away from him.
Yeah, they're collapsing right on him. He likes to drive. There's Johnson. Got that little draw-up jumper.
Yeah, that's usually
Couldn't get
when it's money for him.
Got to be a charge. That man was standing there before he ever made his turn. That defender was standing there before that offensive man ever made his turn, and he bailed him out.
Calling on Sammy Royal, and that's 9 fouls.
That wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to him not being in position. I hope the officials look at these films sometime.
I do too. But sometimes officials out of position, but he'll call it anyway.
He had the same look at it we did. He was standing right here in front of us.
Yeah.
And the defender
he turned
stepped
around
up.
and walked and run right in on the spin move, run right into a defensive player, and then they called it on the defensive player. I don't understand that.
I could understand it if you think the guy got there late, but he was there waiting before he started his spin move. Well, that's enough of that. One call. Hope it don't make the
Warriors
dance.
timeout.
Down to a 4-point game with 5:09 to go. We just want to see them let them win this game on their own. That's all.
What a nice crowd here tonight. Good. We got another game coming up right after this one. We got the Bethel Bruins going to play against the number 1 seed, the Phoebus Phantoms.
If you people aren't aware of it, I'm sure the real fans are. This is the first time that I can remember, Bob, and you've been doing this broadcasting since 1980. I mean, you know, Bill Clinton was still in junior high school when you were broadcasting this stuff.
And I was just a youngster when I started this.
But what I'm
30
saying,
years ago.
Yeah.
Good Lord, when you said 1980, I'm going, that's 30 years.
Scary. Anyway,
Scary.
What I'm saying is it's the first time I can remember that all 4 Hampton schools finished 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Of course, my memory's not as good as yours.
Well, and I don't know about the other schools, but I look at Hampton's got a young team. I look at Phoebus.
Bethel's got a young team.
Bethel's got a young team.
Kecoughtan's team's got a lot of
Kecoughtan's
seniors.
got some, yeah, he gets ready to see. He's got some people ready to step up. They're going to be hard to dethrone next year.
Well, here comes Kecoughtan back with that pressure again. They're just showing a little man right now.
Well, they put pressure on the inbounds pass.
See him shadowing Johnson.
What happened there?
Well, the smallest man on the court tried to take. The smallest man on the court tried to go by the tallest man on the court and get the ball up on the backboard.
Yeah, but I thought the big man hit the ball.
Yeah, but it hit the Hampton player as he went out of bounds.
Okay. I didn't see that. That's why I need another pair of eyes.
Well, I still need them. I carry 2 sets in my pocket.
Now listen, look what Kecoughtan's going to play. They're going to make Hampton come out and play a man-to-man.
Sometimes this can be a great thing for your team, and sometimes it can put a chill on a team. Well, he went right.
Look at that move. Look, that's
right
that
by.
quickness you were talking about.
Yep, that is just.
Got it. The quickest first steps I've seen in a long time. Only other guy I've seen that quick on the first step is Ronald Curry.
Yep.
And he was quick on quick.
A little guy by the name of Iverson was fairly quick, and you saw him play.
Yeah, Allen did have a little quick step, didn't
My Lord. I saw one of y'all's games on television the other night, the state championship game that they won. And what amazed me the most was he looked like he was 5'4" because of how high he dribbled the ball.
Yeah.
You know, he dribbled the ball shoulder high, it looked like, you know. And so it was just amazing to watch. Of course, I saw him when he was coming up, too. I saw him play. But I love those old games, guys. Hampton's gone dead cold from the free throw line.
That's the difference in tonight's game is the free throw line. But the Crabbers would be up.
Jim, how many free throws have they missed this second half?
6. They've missed 6 free throws second half. And that just, you know, did he make that one or miss that one?
He hit the second one.
No, he got the second one, okay. Yes, take some time off the clock. Hampton's going to have to come out. Just took the ball right away from him. Just said, my ball.
Took it right out of his hands.
There's quickness. Little contact there.
A tad bit of contact, yes, sir. Good Lord. Just run into the pile and you'll get bailed out. I swear.
Well, Hampton, take note of that. If you go into the pile, they're going to bail you out.
I mean, the guy he ran into had his back to him. Was going away.
Everybody's in the double bonus now.
Yep.
That's the Jesus.
Well, they're taking some height out for Hampton.
Put a little speed in.
Yeah, I guess they're going to go offense, defense, I guess.
Well, Hampton's got to understand that they are going to hold that ball.
Oh,
and
absolutely. They got to have
some clock.
They needed
time off the clock.
They needed another chaser in there.
Yes.
Two big guys. See, man staying with.
Do what?
The man staying with Barber.
Yep.
And the man staying with Johnson.
And Batten is so quick off his feet, and he can get up so high.
But the thing you've got to learn is you got to get him up in the air and then go
Then
up.
go.
Then go. But they're just going straight up in the air with the ball.
And Hampton's in the man.
What's he going to call? He'll call a tripping foul on Hampton.
Yep. Number 32 for the Crabbers, and that's Harper, Devon Harper. And that's number 4 for him.
Yeah, that was his fourth foul.
His fourth foul. Samuel's got 3. Dana Jackson's got 3. And Dorsey for Kecoughtan's got 4, and they're the only ones that's in trouble.
Well, I got less than 3 minutes to leave it in here or take it home with them on the bus. So, but Hampton's just had a lid on that free throw line. So, and I think so far the biggest difference is when Hampton penetrated half the time, they're just going in against a lot of height.
Too much height.
Too much height.
Yeah.
And they're not kicking the ball out. I mean, I haven't seen them kick it out this half for a three-pointer.
Well, if you look at this, sometimes there's nobody out here.
There he was. Good drive. Good drive. That's Barber.
Cut it to 6 with 2:28 to go.
Nice play.
They can't match baskets. There's the kick out you're talking about.
You can't buy a bucket.
That's a smart move.
Play. Pull it back out for time.
Less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter here at Woodside High School. We got a block.
Bail him out.
It's going to go. That's going to be on Sammy, and that's going to be.
Hampton's not.
That'll be 5.
Hampton's not playing with their feet.
No, that's 4 on Sammy. I'm sorry.
Hampton is not playing with their feet right now.
No. 149, 8-point lead.
Kecoughtan's playing smart, taking it inside. They've heard that the whistle's going to be blown, so they're trying to penetrate or make Hampton come out and get them for time. And there it is, the free throw line. And the interest for Jim to tell us how many free throws Kecoughtan's made this half.
They've made a lot.
4.
They've made 10.
And they've been to the line
11,
13 times.
And it's a 10-point lead.
They've been to the line now 14 times and made 11.
Made 11 of them. And you know,
10-point lead.
And you look at what's going on in Jesus this half, 5, 7, 15 points the second half.
And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free throws.
Yeah.
That he's made.
And Johnson's the only one that was scoring on the other team. Nobody else has scored.
Nope.
In the fourth quarter, Anthony Barber has got 3 points. Edwards has got 1, and then the 3 by Dana Jackson. That's it.
Now, like I say, Kecoughtan playing smart. They're shadowing the 2 main scorers, making it hard to get the ball. The only way that Barber's getting the ball is he's got to come out and take it at the top, and then he has to try to penetrate all the way to the bucket.
That's his game, penetrate and dish, but he's not dishing, and I don't know, it's just Hampton is not on their game, and I think what really hurt them the most was their foul shots.
Yeah, that would have kept them close. But like you say, Kecoughtan's playing a smart game. They're making Hampton have to play what they want them to play. They got a 10-point lead. They're not in a hurry until they can get a wide open floor. And then when they penetrate, they get the foul if they don't get the shot made.
And Kecoughtan is still full court and
chewing up time.
And look at it, somebody's right on Barber.
That's what I say. They're just following Barber all the way down the court. They'll let Austin shoot all he wants. See, that was a pass through. Turned it over. Boy, from down there, huh? Well,
52-42 in favor of the Warriors, 127 to go.
And they've got the ball.
This is the semifinals of the Peninsula District Tournament played here at Woodside High School on February 18th, 2010.
And again, we're going to have to select 2 players of the game, and those shirts will be sponsored by Tidewater Team Sports.
Well,
David Chubb and Terry McNamara.
I'm going with De Jesus for the Warriors and Johnson for the Crabbers.
I don't think there's any discussion about it. Of course, folks, let me say, you may have heard us give them shirts earlier in the season, but this is the playoffs. We start all over again.
Yep.
So, and that's the way we do that. When you get to the playoffs, it's 0-0.
Nice pass.
Can't use a glass.
Got to use the glass.
Can't use a glass. That's... Well, De Jesus is not having a bad night either, huh?
No, he's the man. He's the player of the game. We got less than 20 seconds to go.
Well, folks, again, we want to thank Gene Wheeler and Channel 48 for letting us do this. Bob Hintz put this together the last second and got people so we could come do this. It's been a lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoy what we've got to see here. And I'll let Bob finish this up.
You got a good
players of the game, Bob.
The players of the game: Johnson
for Hampton,
and De Jesus for the
Kecoughtan.
Warriors.
Congratulations, guys! You both played good games. All teams played good games.
And you will get your shirts
when we get them.
When we get them, we had to order some more. We've been giving away shirts like there's no tomorrow.
So as soon as I get this next load in, I will make sure that I get all the shirts to all the players from the end of the regular season and into the playoffs.
It's been great. I really appreciate, again, I can't say enough for Gene Wheeler on the last second, basically, coming out and setting this thing up for us so that we have somebody on camera. And, of course, my buddy over here, Jim Joyner, said, yeah, if you need a stat man, I can do it.
He's got it together, too.
And my hats go off to my partner over here, Brent Musgrove.
Well,
without him, this wouldn't be as much fun.
That's my job, try to make it fun. That was the first shot he took from beyond 5 feet tonight, wasn't it?
It really was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. 57-42 in favor of the Warriors. They will meet the winner of the next game, which is the Phoebus Phantoms against the Bethel Bruins. For Bob Hintz, Brent Musgrove, Gene Wheeler, and Jim Joyner, good night, everybody.